watchers, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Welcome back, y'all. I am doing the best that I can to keep my word, okay? I know I said last week in the video, which I did not forget, that I was like 3 videos behind. And so I was like, okay, y'all supposed to get 3 extra ones last week along with the 5, or was it 6? Along with the 6. So I'm playing catch up right now. So y'all just know that I'm trying, okay? I'm seriously trying, all right? You can tell by this video I'm trying, because y'all know I've been saying for a while that I was supposed to get back to this. I'm supposed to get back to them, and it's been a minute. It's been a hot, fiery minute, okay? But we are here. I ain't forget. We are here. We're gonna try to be in and out with this video because I got some things to do. But yeah, we still gonna try to make sure we get everything in. We get all caught up. But anyways, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, this is like the second time we meeting today. I'm not sure if y'all getting this video. Okay, y'all should be getting this a second. Yeah. A second dose, a double feature. I'm about to say a second dose, but a double feature. That's the more appropriate word for it. Yeah, y'all getting a double feature today, okay? Happy Sunday, all of that good stuff. And y'all feel free to let me know how y'all doing. How was y'all weekend? Did you get to spend time with family, friends, loved ones? Did you get to do anything fun, exciting? Or was it more of a laid back, relaxing weekend, just trying to get yourself together for the the upcoming work week and all of that? Whatever you got going on, however things landed for you this weekend, I'm happy you made it through, okay? I'm happy you alive and you are watching this video, okay? Which means that God still has a plan for you, all right? So yeah, y'all let me know how y'all doing. But as for me, I am excited because I am getting through a lot of these different things that I've been saying for the longest, that I've been wanting to play catch up with a lot of these different series, on top of still keeping an eye out for other little things that shall be coming out in the mix, trying to make sure we playing catch up and all of that, and I don't miss nothing, okay? Y'all keep me in your prayers, please. Keep me in your prayers, okay, girl? But anyways, yes, as y'all can tell by the title of this video, we are back in Bloomington, okay? We back with these Baxters, all right? I told y'all I was feeling a little bad yesterday because I'm like, Kingsbury, come, if she can do this, come out with a book, and then right behind that a movie, then what I'm doing? Like, seriously, what you doing, blood? What you doing, girl? Okay? You can't get through this series. Nah, we ain't having that, all right? We getting through this, all right? We are, and we having a good time with it, because I'm telling you, it is fun, okay? It is fun being up in these Baxters business. Y'all remember my beef? Like, seriously, y'all remember my beef that I had with Ashley? Out of all the sisters here, out of all the siblings, out of all of them, Ashley was the main one. Y'all know me and her be going toe to toe, back and forth and all of that for the longest, because I just didn't like how she was acting, and just stank attitude, like, for real. And I just had to check her. So many different times. Then y'all seen one of my last reviews of the Baxters that I was like, okay, me and Ashley cool. We kind of cool. I let down my guards a little bit, but I'm still a little bit guarded, because I don't know, sometimes she flipped the script sometimes. Y'all know how homegirl is. We ain't finna front about that. Y'all know how Ashley be doing. You know how she get down sometimes. And I just have to say, back up, girl. Back it up, all right? We ain't having it. You gonna act right. But anyways, yes, me and Ashley are still cool. We are back in Bloomington for the Baxter series, season 2, episode 5. I believe that's what it is. Let me make sure. Okay, yes, episode 5. We are back, okay? We getting through this. We got like 1 season left. I think a few more episodes in this season. So we on the way, all right? But okay, yes, y'all. Me and Ashley, still cool. But I still gotta check about something, okay? I gotta check about Landon. Y'all remember Landon was in a coma at some point, all right? We weren't sure if he was gonna make it and stuff, because y'all know he's a firefighter. He was risking his life to save lives and got caught up, and they weren't sure he was gonna make it. Forgive me, y'all. But Ashley had revealed said to him when he was unconscious, when she thought he couldn't hear her and stuff, said that she loved him. All right, and she kind of left it at that, you know, thinking that that was it, like it wasn't gonna be brought up again. But when Linda came to, he remembered Ashley's words, and he really thought that finally, because he loved her, I believe, been chasing behind her since like the 5th grade. Okay, that's a long time, because they grown now, right? That's a long time. Most people would have gave up, right? Been like, it is what it is. Like, who that special? Okay, who in the world that special? But apparently Ashley is that special to Linda, and we all want to feel like that. We all want to feel like we that special to someone. Don't try to front, girl. Don't even try to front. Don't try to play. Don't try to play. I don't care what situation you're in. If you're married, you engaged, whatever, you want to feel that special to somebody. But let me tell you, we are more than that special to the Lord, okay? Jesus Christ. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. But anyways, okay, so Landon kind of had that discussion with Ashley and kind of wanted her to like really open up and open up and tell him what is the deal, like where does he stand in her life, because he literally is tired of playing these back and forth games. Like he knows how valuable life is, that it's not worth wasting another moment, another breath of just playing around. Like you don't have, and compared to eternity, like how much life do we really have, like seriously. And Landon was hit in the face with that when he was literally fighting for his life. And so he was really at this point like really wanted Ashley, forgive me for saying really but he wanted Ashley to say, like, confess her feelings and they can finally move forward. And we all want that, okay? Landon is such an amazing guy, so honest, selfless, faithful, all kind of different things. He just has it all, okay, inside and outside. And so we all want this for Ashley. Not to say at the time she is deserving of it or anything, how we feel, it don't even matter, because it only matters how Landon feel at this moment. And so he was giving her the opportunity, and Ashley pretty much said, it kind of broke his heart in that moment. It was like she loves him, but she kind of just loves him more like family, like a friend and that kind of thing. Lie, girl, you lie. Okay, that's what you was, because you scared, Ashley. You was scared, and I don't know what you scared for. Okay, this been like your best friend since 5th grade. Like, honey, what is the deal? But whatever. That's how you want to play. That's how you want to play, all right? But don't be getting mad. Don't be coming at me later, getting mad, talk about some. It's too late. It's too late. No, let's not get all them tears. Don't even try, Ashley. Don't even try it, okay? See, this is how I have to get. I know my other shows that I be reviewing, I can be kind of calm, be like kind of walk y'all through. It's a little bit more serious, all of that. But then with these Baxters, child, we out on the yard, we out on the playground, and I just have to say it how it needs to be said, okay? You have to do this with them, okay? But anyways, so that was where they were, okay? And so in this episode, Ashley is speaking to like one of her closest friends. She was like, what is with these y'all Baxter women, okay, and these men that y'all have? Why are they so quick to run away from y'all? Because people be fronting. That's why people be wanting to run away, because Landon had revealed to Ashley, not in this episode, but it was the episode before this, that he is planning on moving. He's going to be leaving Bloomington. And we know all why that he's doing this, because it just hurts too much to be in such close quarters with Ashley. And it just hurts too much that he's finally getting the picture that it's not going to go anywhere with Ashley. As much as in his mind, he's not really convinced that Ashley does not love him the way that he loves her. He's not really convinced of that. But at the same time, he's like, if this is what she wants, is this how she want to play it, and he know Ashley is stubborn, she'll take it all the way to the bank, okay? Be denying her feelings and different things. That is what Ashley does, okay? And Landon knows this about her. So he is like, he can't deal with this. He needs to kind of move on with his life. They're getting older. They're growing. There's so many different things that they want to do. And like I said, he was fighting for his life not long ago. So he knows how precious life is. And he don't want to waste any more moments. And if he can't have the woman that he truly does love, for whatever reason, he's just gonna have to accept that's just God's will, and hopefully God has something special for him in the future, or wherever he decides to move to. And so he reveals this to Ashley, and Ashley take it all in stride, like, you know, whatever, it kind of is what it is. But she kind of reveals to her friend in this episode, you can see that fear, because Landon has always been around, and when he's around, there's that sense of safety that we girls love to feel. We love to feel protected. We love to feel like that shield around us, that someone loves us that much, that we don't have to be concerned that we are the weaker vessel, and we want to be more, and we are vulnerable and want to express that, because we are like that. Okay, we love to express and use our words in different ways and stuff, and it's nice to know that we have that shield of protection there. And Landon was like that all of Ashley's life, and especially her adult life, and to know in the back of her mind that it's playing like a broken record, that Landon is getting up out of here. And I know it's going through her mind, have I lost my chance? I really done messed up now playing these games. Because girl, let me tell you this, because you used to this. You used to Landon chasing behind you. Okay, and this is the first time that Landon finally said, okay, I accepted it. And he done running, okay? So you the only one, you running and looking behind you, and you don't see nobody. You looking behind you and you don't see nobody there, girl. We know how that feel. We know how that feel. It don't feel good, but it is what it is, honey. And I know that ain't something you used to, Ashley, but that's what a lot of women do go through. Like, seriously, for real, for real. A lot of people do go through that. They ain't got nobody chasing them like that. But Ashley's so used to that. Like I said, she is used to having Landon there with her since the beginning and all of that. So it's like I said, it's playing like a broker. But anyways, moving on from that, we gonna see what happens with that. That is like playing in the background, like I said, in her mind. But I want to go forward to what's before her. That's in her subconscious, but let's go to her conscious mind. Okay, like I said, she's working in this retirement home. Her manager, Belinda, is such a prick. She is, y'all. Okay, this is one of them kind of bosses that you dread to get up and go to work. Okay, you like trying to find a way every day. You are online looking for another job because you like, Lord, please open the door. I gotta get up out of here. I don't know when I'm gonna snap. Okay? And it's understandable if somebody snap on Belinda here. Not to say that you should do it, okay? Because we know we are the Lord, and that's just not how we're supposed to behave. Regardless of how somebody treat us, we're supposed to still pray for our enemies, pray for those who persecute us, and all of that. But we know we are human, and that don't stop you from feeling certain emotions. And that is what Ashley is going through in this episode. Like I said, this retirement home, working there, has really brought out a different side of Ashley. It brought out those qualities that her parents raised her up on, which is those biblical principles to be kind and gentle, and like all the fruits of the spirit is coming out of Ashley with working in this retirement home. We have never seen it before. Like I said, she always kind of been selfish, always about her and all of that. Y'all know we've been through all of that. But here, like I see working here is starting to grow her up, because she doesn't get her way. She is not the center of attention here. Nobody is like catering to her feelings because of what she went through. They treated her like any other individual, and that is how Belinda is coming at her in this episode, and even the episode prior to this, which I thought at some point, Ashley, knowing how she I thought she would have snapped at some point. But she's doing a good job holding it together. Like here, she really reached out to two residents there, Irvo and Helen, who are like best friends. They're older women who are in that stage, they're in that season where they mind maybe here and there, back and forth, and that is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate and kind of heartbreaking to watch that, because you don't want to see someone going through that, and at the same time it's like almost watching your future play out as well, because you may not be where they are, but you know at some point, if God allow you to live long enough, it's a good possibility that you may be there. And so we seeing all of this play out in Ashley's eyes, and it's just really heartbreaking, and she really feels for Everett and Belinda, not Everyone Helen, I'm about to say Belinda's her manager. Everyone Helen in this episode, and one of the things with Everil, such a sweet lady, but reveals to her that when she was younger, like she had a love of her life. I believe his name was Hank. I'm not sure. Y'all forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But she had a love of her life, who she says very handsome, and it's nothing like a handsome guy in uniform. And Ashley is totally relating to this because Landon is a firefighter. So, okay, so she's like making that comparison in her mind, and everyone's going on and on about the good life that her and her husband had and God blessed them with, and she can almost see his face right there literally before her, even though she has no pictures of him, because Ashley asks about that. Do you have any pictures? And Ashley takes it upon herself to do some research and found Everill's husband, like found some pictures of him, and she goes through this whole project, this art project of putting together all of these beautiful pictures to hang on Everill's wall. And it was so sweet that Ashley would do something like that, and it was such a beautiful thing for Everil when she did reveal it to Everil, because Everil was like almost like her mind went back to all of those moments in those photos, and it just remind you how precious and beautiful life is, and memories are, and pictures are, that you can literally like almost like time travel, go back to those moments where you feel everything that you felt in that moment, like you can smell the way that person smelled. All of those emotions and different things are coming up in Everill's mind when you see the tears like pricking the back of her eyes, because it feels literally like her husband is alive and there, and she can walk you through all those precious times that they had together. And it's so beautiful, and it's amazing to see when somebody like to have a friendship, form a friendship, or have a conversation with someone who is a lot further than you in life, who's like Everil is way further than Ashley. Ashley is just starting out life, and to see Everil like way further down the line, and all the different things that she's going through, and revealing all of this wisdom to Ashley, and Ashley in her mind is rehearsing these things and thinking about her own life and how does she wants that to look, and to know that life truly is short, and we only are here for such a short time, and what are we going to do at this time? And the people that God blessed us with to happen across our paths, and all of these different things. And it was just so wonderful to see the look on Everill's face with all of those different pictures that were brought to her, that literally came back to life to her in that moment. And it just made you want to, especially like someone that's like me or whatever, and make you want to like one day to have something like that, if God bless you to get as old as she is, if you reach it to that stage in life, to have such precious memories like that you honored the Lord with. Like if you happen, God bless you with a husband that was from him, and the right guy, and all of these kind of things. And so it was just amazing to be in that moment with Everil and to walk down those paths with her and her husband. So that was cute. And to see Ashley kind of taking heed to these different things and applying them to her life and learning, you can see the wheels turning in her mind, which I really did appreciate. But that was all cut short with Miss Belinda. When she seen them photos on that wall, she went to town, taking them off the wall when Everil wasn't there, and she was basically breaking it down to Ashley. All you're doing is causing problems, because the only thing you're doing is letting Everil know basically she's gonna have to relive that moment all over again, that her husband is no longer here. All you're doing with those pictures is taking her back to a place that she can't go back to, that is not real. And what happens is she gets stuck there, and when reality strikes again, now she's going through all of that pain all over again. And I understand what she was saying, but it was just the delivery of how she was saying it. She was very nasty about it, like super like nasty about it. And so, but I do get the point of what she was saying, but at the same time I kind of understood Ashley a little bit more and felt Ashley a little bit more, because she is like, this is a retirement home. It's not like like she had like it's almost like a death sentence, like it's a place like a hospice or whatever. It's like that's how Belinda is treating it, and that's how Ashley feels like she is treating these women here, like they're almost not like human. They're not people who still have feelings, who still need to be loved and shown love and need attention and different things. They're still growing, they're still alive, they're still living. Stop treating them like they're dead. And so I totally got Ashley. I'm more on Ashley's side with this. That's why I say me and Ashley are pretty cool. It's just Belinda is really, like I said, she got a lot to work through, a lot of different stuff to work out. And Ashley had to tell her, just because just because you are mad and angry and that life didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, doesn't mean that everybody else has to suffer around you. And I totally get that, because you even see that no matter what stage you are in life, that people who are just not happy with themselves or their circumstances or whatever, tend to take that out on other people or feel some kind of way when other people are actually happy and enjoying whatever God has blessed them with. You know what I'm saying? So I got that. I totally got that. And so that's what we leave off with Ashley. But she did manage to keep one photo and hide it forever. It was like she put it underneath her pillow or something like that. So she did manage to keep that one photo, because Belinda showing up took all the rest on. But anyways, moving on to Miss Kari. Y'all know that she lost her husband, ended up having a baby. That was a baby from her husband. Y'all know how her and Tim went through a lot of different things before he was taken up out of here. But her first love, Ryan, has always kind of been a part of her world. Even though they were separated, I don't think her heart ever let go of Ryan. And so we see here in this episode that Kari takes it upon herself, because she found like this bucket list of things that she wrote when she was younger, what she wanted to do. And she's like, no more feeling bad, no more lying around acting like the world is over. God still blessed her with life. She still has a daughter to raise, a baby girl. So she has a lot more life to live, and life is worth living. Like, her life is worth living, right? And so she's like, she takes this list and she decides to step out and do something insane. In her mind, insane. This is Kari living a little bit, okay? And that's so not what people are used to. But she gets her family to babysit her little girl, and she decides to fly out on a whim to New York, where Ryan is, and meet up with him. And it was such a surprise to him. And so they take this little walk down memory lane together, and Ryan asks, and they make this decision to kind of start over, like just getting rid of this stuff that, like, who you used to know. Forget who you used to know. Let's start fresh and over from here. And then Ryan asks, what does the new Kari kiss on the first date? Ryan, honey, okay, well, you gotta go there, we gotta go there. I see you. So that was cute. And Kari was like, she knows what she was like, But yeah, that was so cute, y'all, to see. And that's pretty much how the episode ended. So we got a little like sprinkle of hope there for Ryan and Kari, hoping that something kind of sparks a little bit. And it just shows that sometimes there's a love out there that's like a flame that can never go out. And that is what Ryan and Kari seems to like have. Like, they have loved each other since they were kids. And that love never left either of them, regardless of what life took them. It's so beautiful, like, seriously. But anyways, that is the Baxters season 2, episode 5. I hope y'all enjoyed this little ride I had. We done had together right quick. Hope y'all had a good time and all of that. Y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all feeling, how y'all watched this, you plan on watching it, how you enjoyed this review / recap, all of that. Anything that you feel, how this channel can serve you even better, please feel free to let me know all of that in the comment section below. But before we leave out of here, y'all know we gotta share scripture, okay? I ain't leaving y'all without what y'all really need, okay? This is what it's really about. But we are coming out of Proverbs 5, verse 1 through 2, and it reads, my son, pay attention to my wisdom, lend your ear to my understanding, that you may preserve discretion and your lips may keep knowledge. That's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.